Last radio contact with Espinosa came from the parking garage close to the shade node. Isaac has the location.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Hey, what is up everyone? The LDB is back at it again, coming at you today with my Hunter's Fury hybrid build for TU11. Now this build comes with 60% armor on a kill. That's right, 60%. And that is before perfect bloodsucker or preservation from my primary weapon. I mean, this build has some serious DPS coming from that mop, and the survivability is through the roof. It is absolutely amazing. I feel like I'm on super tank mode with this, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. So I hope you all enjoy and find this video helpful. If you do, please do me a huge favor and smash that like button. Subscribe for future Division content. If you are new to the channel, you can hit me up on Twitter, and feel free to drop a comment down there below. So let's get into it. Alright everyone, so here it is. Now as you can see up top there, I'm going to be using the gunner specialization, and I think that's pretty much a given, being that it's an armor on kill build, but that's going to give us an extra 10% armor on kill just for using the gunner, as well as these handy dandy foam grenades. I've been loving these things. If you can throw these in the lap of a couple NPCs, pause them, run up on them, and just start dumping. As soon as you take the first couple of them out, you're going to get that couple stacks of extra armor coming from Bloodsucker, and it's just a great way to start out a battle, right? Start it out in your favor with some extra armor. So don't overlook these things, guys. Now, as far as the attributes go, we're talking 3 reds, 3 blue, 0 yellow, and the minor attributes, we're talking 8 reds, 1 blue, and 0 yellow. So for the core attributes, basically half and half, DPS and armor, and more or less DPS as far as the minor attributes go. We're talking 1.2 million armor with 360,000 health and no skill tiers. So other than that, let's get into these weapons. Alright, so actually before we go ahead and jump into the weapons and all the goodies on this build, I just want to go ahead and do the math and break it down for everybody, so those that are not exactly veteran players can still understand where I'm getting all of this armor on a kill. So let's start out here with the minigun. Minigun specialization, we get 10% armor on a kill. On the weapon that I'm going to be using, the mop, we have an attribute of 10% armor on a kill, so that's 20% right there. I'm going to be using a 3-piece Hunter's Fury, and the 3-piece gives you another 20% armor on a kill, so we're up to 40, right? We have the 2-piece Bellstone Armory on, so that's going to be another 10%, so now we're at 50, and if you can go out and find these Death Grip gloves, they have the attribute of 10% armor on a kill, so that's 60%. Boom. And that's before we have perfect Bloodsucker or preservation going. So, boom. There it is, guys. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. Alright everyone, so for my primary weapon, I'm going to be using the mop, my secondary is the mop, and my sidearm is a backup boomstick. So we're going shotguns across the board on this one. I recently also did a Chatterbox Hunter's Fury build. If you have not seen that, definitely check that one out. I was actually the first one to do that build, and the only reason I point that out is because when you see people that are blatantly trying to copy you, you know, just a day or two after you drop your build, that have, you know, 5 times the subscribers I have, at least they could do is maybe give me a shout out, right? But, you know, it is what it is, guys. I'm not clout chasing, I'm not saying any names, I'm just going to do my thing, stay in my own lane, and hopefully they do the same in the future. So otherwise, you know, check out that Chatterbox build, but for this one right here, the mop is where it's at. I am absolutely loving this weapon. 889,000 per shot. Now you can get this up to about 1.2 million if you have all reds. We have some blues on here, so obviously it's going to go down a little bit, but it's still hitting like a truck. We got 130 RPM with 7 in the mag. I wish that was a little bit bigger. Oh, that'd be great, but it is what it is. The core attributes that we have here, obviously, as you can see, we got everything maxed out. I have a this is a god roll, guys. This is absolute god roll. Shotgun damage, damage to armor, and armor on kill. Look at that. We have an attribute of armor on kill on the shotgun, and it came with preservation. I mean, I didn't touch this weapon. I have not rolled nothing. This is how it came, and look at that. It is a beautiful thing. But preservation down here, killing an enemy repairs 10% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot kills improve the repair by an additional 10%. So on top of all of the armor on kill we're going to be getting into on this build, preservation is just going to be like the cherry on top. Now, as far as mods go, we're talking 20% reload speed for the magazine. We have 5% crit hit damage for the optic, and we have 5% crit hit chance for the underbarrel. Pretty straightforward on that. Now, as far as my secondary goes, again, it is a mop. It's not completely maxed out like the other one, but it's still doing the trick, and it has Optimist on it. I love this right here. Weapon damage is increased 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine, and we have a pretty small magazine, so that damage is going to go up very fast, and when you're on your last couple shells, you're doing some really nice damage. Now, as far as my sidearm goes, the backup boomstick, talk about damage right here. 1.2 million. The only thing is you got 2 shots, and we're maxed out everything right here, but it also has preservation on it as well, so that's why I'm rolling with that. Just gonna keep it just streamlined, just go all shotguns all the way. So let's get into these gear pieces. Alright, so let's start out with the mask here. It is Hunter's Fury. We have the 3-piece active. The 2-piece is going to give us that plus 15% shotgun damage and 15% SMG damage. The 3-piece gives us another 20% armor on a kill and 100% health on a kill. So both of those are just absolutely amazing, very straightforward, and I have been loving it. Now, as far as the attributes go, we're talking weapon damage, crit damage, and some more crit damage for the mod. Now, as far as the chest goes, we're talking Bellstone Armory. We have the 2-piece active giving us that 1% armor regen as well as 10% armor on a kill. So that's just, it's starting to stack up, guys. Now, as far as the core goes, it's not the best 129,000 armor, but I was more focused on getting those double reds for the minor attributes, and, well, I hit it. We have some crit chance, crit damage, and some more crit chance for the mod, and the talent I went with Unbreakable. When your armor is depleted, repairs 95% of your armor. I mean, hey, pretty straightforward on that. If your armor does break, you get it back. You know, even after all of this armor on a kill, this is like a last resort. It's going to just push it right back and then give you a second chance at just getting the snowball going again. Pretty straightforward on that. I've been loving it. Now, the holster, again, Hunter's Fury, and we have some weapon damage, crit damage right there, so nothing too crazy. The knee pads, again, Hunter's Fury, and we have some more weapon damage, crit damage right there. Moving on to the gloves. Now, these are something you might have to go out and grind for a little bit because they are DZ exclusives. They are the named 511 gloves, the Death Grips. We're going to get that 10% health just for wearing them. We are going to get another 10% armor on a kill for a minor attribute, as you can see right there. So we're going to stack another 10% on top of everything else that we're doing, and I've just been loving it. This is not the best pair. I've got, again, a very low armor roll, but it is what it is. It's still been working out. We have armor on kill and crit chance rolled on there because I need to get that crit chance up, and you'll see that on the stat sheet. But as far as the backpack goes, it is the Liquid Engineer, the named Bellstone backpack. We have 153,000 armor. We got some crit chance, crit damage, and some more crit chance with perfect Bloodsucker. Killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 12% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stack is 10. So that's potentially 120% bonus armor if you can get it all stacked up. I mean, that's not really average. I mean, more or less you're talking like 3, 4, 5 stacks, you know, but that's still a lot of armor when you're multiplying it by 1.2 million. You know what I'm saying? So definitely try this backpack out. I have been loving it. So other than that, let's get on to these skills. Alright, so for the skills, I'm going to be using a Crusader shield here. This one right here, the cooldown 18.2 seconds, so it's not that bad of a cooldown when it does break. The health is 2.7 million hit points, so that's not too bad. We have some active regeneration, a little bit of holstered regen, nothing too special, but we're still at tier 3. So we're going to get that 30% extra active regen, 100% shield health, and 15% holstered regeneration. So I'm not complaining about that. I've been loving it. This thing is just basically another layer of armor before they get onto your actual armor bar and get down to break your unbreakable. And it's like you are so tanky with this build, and with the shield on top of it, it's absolutely crazy, guys. Now, as far as the defender drone goes, just using this again for another layer of armor. You know, I mean, if they can't break your armor or even get into your armor bar, and you just keep stacking that Bloodsucker and getting that armor on a kill, your armor bar never goes away. It's amazing, and this thing is definitely going to help that out. 20% damage reduction. The health is only 1.1 million hit points, and the duration is 24 seconds, but it is what it is. It's, again, another just layer of defense before they even start touching your armor bar. Gotta love that right there. Alright everyone, so before we go ahead and sign off, let's just do a quick little recap breakdown here on the stat sheet. Now again, my primary weapon, I'm going to be using Preservation. My secondary, Optimist. On my sidearm, we have Preservation again, and we also have a minigun to play with if we feel like it. Hey, you know, that's always a good time. Now as far as the weapon stats go, we're talking 889,000 per shot. Gotta love that right there. We have 43.7 crit hit chance. That's what I was talking about before, guys. Getting that crit hit chance up is definitely a big thing. That's why I had them in the mod slots, because when you're using the gear set pieces, the green pieces, you only have one core attribute and one minor attribute, compared to basically a high-end, anything yellow, that is going to have a core attribute and 2 minor attributes. So we're losing 1 attribute for every green piece that we have. So that's why our crit chance is a little bit low. We still have 120 crit hit damage, so hey, that's going to work really nice. 65 headshot damage, 12% armor damage. The range, not the best, 16 meters. You definitely got to get up close, just like an SMG. But when you do and you land those shots and you see those numbers flying, it's definitely worth it. I'll tell you that right now. 1.4 second reload time. I mean, that is absolutely ridiculous. The other day I pointed it out to a friend and we were just kind of laughing. It's almost instantaneous. I think 1.4 seconds is actually a little bit longer than what it actually is. But regardless, we got some reload speed bonus here, accuracy, stability, blah blah blah. Moving on to offense here, we have 52.1 all weapon damage bonus. We have 45% shotgun damage bonus. So we're doing pretty good here for having a couple blues on the build, I'd have to say. Now, as far as the gear talents go, again, we're going perfect, Bloodsucker, and Unbreakable. I mean, overall, that has been the go-to for me, you know, in, you know, TU9, TU10, you know, now we're TU11. Bloodsucker and Unbreakable, you combo those together on any build, and it's definitely going to be helping you out a lot as far as survivability goes. Now, as far as the brand sets go, again, we have 4-piece Hunter's Fury, 3-piece Hunter's Fury, 2-piece Bellstone, and 1-piece 511. That 511 piece is the key to it right there, to break that 50% and get it up into 60%. Gotta love that right there. Now, as far as the defense goes, we're talking 1.1 million armor. Armor on a kill right here, 701,000. 701,000 armor on a kill, and my armor's 1.1. That is beautiful right there. Absolutely beautiful. Got a little bit of armor regen, our max health, and our health on a kill. Look at that. 100%. Boom. Little health regen there. Not like it really matters. We got pulse resistance, hazard, bleed, blind, deaf, all that good stuff going right there. And we pretty much already went over the skills. So other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next one. Alright everyone, and there it is, my Hunter's Fury hybrid build for TU11. 60% armor on a kill, big damage coming out of that mop, and the survivability is just through the roof. I hope you all enjoyed and found this video helpful. If you did, please do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really does help get the video recommended to others. Subscribe for future Division content if you are new to the channel, and feel free to drop a comment down there below. So until next time guys, I hope you take it easy, be safe out there, and I will see you on the next one. Later.